You know it.
Talk about you guys have been in pads now for a few days, and obviously today hitting practice and scrimmage on Saturday. How do you feel about the progress of your defense?
Well, I think our guys have picked up certainly where we from last spring, and I'm excited about some of the new additions. T. Gray Scales has been a very, very dynamic freshman out there. It's great to have Antonio Allen out there. We didn't have him all spring. Murph's coming out and doing some good things, and a guy like Bobby Richards. Bobby didn't play in the spring, and has really given us some athleticism on that front line.
After not seeing Antonio in the spring, what's been impressive about him?
Well, I always heard about the way he hits, obviously, and so he's had some some impactful plays out there already, and so just being able to get used to the defense, understand there's a lot difference from being on the board and actually seeing our guys. Our guys spread you out. You really got to be able to cover the field.
Talk about T. Gray. Any other young guys that have caught your eye so far?
Well, we're pleased with Greg Gooch has done some good things. Robert McCray is another outside backer, defensive end type young man that's done some good things. And then some of our young secondary guys. Keontae Walton is a guy we may be able. He's a physical guy for a freshman, and looking forward to seeing what he can do in the next few days.
He's getting a look at safety.
He'll be playing a little bit of safety. We brought him in as a corner. He's a 200-pound corner, and we really believed he would eventually be a safety, and so we're looking at him at some safety as well now.
Donovan Park, another kid maybe.
Donovan's doing some great things. We think he can have some great special teams value, and it's pushing those guys. Timmy Bennett, Michael Hunter, kind of had a good fall camp so far, summer camp, and looking forward to Donovan pushing them.
What are your thoughts on Darius Rayner so far and how he's adjusted to the new scheme, and what do you expect from him going forward?
Well, I think Darius is a guy that has he's a guy in our scheme that can play end and nose. So he's a very, can athletically rush off the edge. Plus, at a little over 300 pounds, is physical enough to play inside.
Do you get the sense that the players are being more instinctive and really are feeling what they're doing and not having to think so much, to naturally just do what they're supposed to do?
Before today, I think, but we're trying to be aggressive with our installation. We're now getting into parts of our package maybe we didn't do in the spring, and so in the spring you have 2 and 3 days between practices. Now you have 12, 13 hours between practices. So we're going to see what our kids can handle, and today. We incorporated a little bit, maybe too much, so we need to step back and maybe not quite install as fast for the next few days.
A few of the guys were talking about how they really want to come out and kind of prove any doubters on the defensive side wrong by having a good showing in those first few weeks. Do you have a sense of the guys kind of trying to really make sure the defense is set to go, come Indiana State, and ready to be a lot better than last year?
Well, I think they certainly they've felt like didn't have the success, obviously, they wanted last year, and so really since I've been here, they've been very, as far as a group, wanted to be successful in our continued push. I've been impressed with guys like Flo Harden, some of the seniors out there that are getting with David Cooper, a little sense of urgency, kind of pushing guys, getting upset when in a third down period if we don't, convert or get off the field. So it's exciting, some of the seniors we have showing leadership.
How big of a challenge is it to come in with a new 3-4 when you have personnel that was recruited for the 4th grade?
Well, I think you have to be able to, and we're still evaluating our talent, especially with the new guys coming in, and we have a handful of guys we didn't look at in the spring. So exactly how much odd front, how much we're going to be able to be in a 4-man front, we're still assessing our talent as far as. Over the next week and a half, we'll be able to decide. Some guys may move positions. We challenge guys that they may be moving positions, and so we're still evaluating.
On the D-line, a guy that looks like he's got up there in the rotation, Nate Hoff, redshirt last year. People have been talking about him. What have you guys seen from him that's been impressive?
I think Nate started fast, and I think Ralph Green's now getting a little bit more healthy, so there's good competition in that spot. A guy like Zach Shaw, a guy that's been a defensive end in the past, has done a nice job for us as an outside. Had a pick today, has really played well over the first 9 practices.
How important is that competition between these guys to have each other pushing one another, especially when you're trying to incorporate a new scheme?
Well, I think the competition, we have competition at the corner position with Kenny Mullen, Michael Hunter, and Tim Bennett. We have fierce competition at the inside backer position. Every day they can't take a step back. At our bandit position between Mangieri and Shaw, that's great competition. I think that helps us get better. We need more in some other positions.
What positions do you need more in?
Well, I think we need, from the front position, guys to step up. Guys to right now that there's not a huge difference between a lot of the guys, and we need some guys to step up. Bobby hasn't been as healthy as we wanted to be consistent in there, and so I think up front we need to be a little more consistent. I'd like to continue to our field outside backer to have some more competition, push Flo Harden, and he's done a nice job, made some plays, but we need to continue to have people push him.
Lathan said he gained a lot of weight, and now maybe he needs to shed a few pounds to be as mobile as what you want him to be.
Well, I think he's a guy like Darius. Watching him this summer, we had the opportunity to watch these guys work out. We haven't had that in the past, and he worked his tail off. And today we ran probably 18 overbacks, at least 10 overbacks, and he either won or was second or third with all the front guys. So he's getting there. He really is, and I think he has shown as much improvement as anybody from the spring till now. All right, guys. Thank you.